Right, hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome to AVC Season 2. We're here for the AVC tonight. We're starting at the lovely Australia track, and I just realised I forgot to get a few things I needed to sort out, and I completely forgot about them. That is pain. Oh well, because I forgot to sort out a calendar graphic to put on the screen. I have one, just haven't put it on screen. I just don't have it on my OBS. So that is alright. I'll have that sorted for tomorrow when I do assists. And obviously as well, there is obviously for this season as well for NA, there is a prize pool of up to €200 for teams. Obviously, I'm hoping that everything else runs smoothly. Also, I do apologize for the delay. Um, my PC not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times decided to say I don't want to work. In other words, no, it wasn't my PC. It was just Steam. Steam was just being awkward. I had F1 already open because I was playing it myself, and then decided to crash. Opened it again. It crashed again. Opened it a third time. Yeah, not so looking the third try. But we eventually got there on the fourth try we're trying, so that's why hence we are 10 minutes behind schedule, which I do apologise. So obviously now just waiting for drivers to get out onto the track. I should have a track map so I can get that quickly on screen. Obviously it won't have the updated graphics for where slipstream and stuff is and thing, as I just find the Melbourne track. But it's still helpful when I find it. There it is. I just quickly get that on screen for you guys. As here you are, the Melbourne track, 3.279 miles long, 14 turns. Obviously, I believe there's like 5 straight modes on this track. Because I believe you got from the final corner to turn 1, turn 2 to turn 3, and then from 5 to 6, and then I think all through the middle sector pretty much. So without further ado, we'll get this show on the road. I also have the wrong logo on the screen. Whoops. Is this my other logo? No, that's not my other logo. That's a different logo completely. Alright, we'll forget the logo. I had the wrong logo on screen. But it's all well. Right, let's get these lap data and the track map on screen. As you can see, there's actually 5. But only 3 of them are active in a wet session. The ones in the middle sector are not active during the wet. I believe that is a Ferrari coming up. Is it Timber? It is Timber going to start us off. So the teams in this one is AMS are in the Ferraris. We've got X7M in the Cadillac. The Red Bull is fastest stay true. QDR is in the Alpines. We have All Elite Racing in the Mercedes. WRL are in the V-Carbs. IRT is in the Aston Martins. Obviously, if you only see one IRT, that is for good reason, because apparently his team, the other one, is not awake. Apparently. Yeah, Ivan said his teammate is just not awake. So I said to him, if you can get one of your team's reserves in qualifying before qualifying ends, and they're okay. But I don't know if they're going to do that or not. So IRT probably has only one driver for tonight. In the Haas, you have F1 Academy France. And then in the Aldi is HLR. And we got Valaris in the Williams. And then last but not least, we have Titan Esports in the McLarens. Obviously, Titan Esports didn't have to go through qualifying because they auto-qualified, because at the time of making this, as Timber's getting a lot of traffic, but at the time of making this, literally the owners were 2/3 of Titan Esports, so yeah, but that was before Derek left us. But yeah. And obviously, so Timber starts with 16.7. Surprisingly, still a 16 even with that amount of traffic in the last corner, which is very thing, because we have 21 cars on this track. Who is next to do a lap? I do believe it's going to be Williams, if I can get to him fast enough. I couldn't get to Sal, who's gone quickest, but I can get to his teammate Pascal Gill up to line 17-0 to start. Tiago's gone up to 16.48. Now we've got the two Aldis coming of Agent and Fleur. Fleur up to line first, followed by Agent. Fleur's currently slowest. Agent next, just ahead of his teammate. And then we have the two McLarens coming along as Jaden's in the 18s. As we got Flob just behind him. As who was that? I think that was Hizzer that just also crossed the line. Yep, going up to P5. We got Max here for XM7 Concept. We got Concept 7's team in here. Barely just scraping through into no assists, actually. Like, they scraped in by 0.02 of a second, which is probably the closest I've ever seen someone knock another team out in qualifying. As Adrian for FST goes P4. As next will be Zozo next. Yeah, because Sam Lewis and Half Snow are on laps. We got Gergo on a lap. As we also got Jen here also on a lap. Sam Lewis retiring from the session. Where has he crashed? Oh, he's Oh, I see where he's crashed. He's crashed on the exit of turn. He's crashed at turn 7. Very interesting place to crash in qualifying. Interesting. How has he crashed there? Right, where's Half Snow gonna go? His teammate has done a... No, his teammate's crashed. No one is. His teammate crashed. Half Snow then at last corner for All Elite Racing. Up to the line. What's it going to be? It's a 17.4, which puts them P10. As J25 does an 18.2. And now we'll just wait for the other FST driver of Zozo to come flying around the track for his first run. Right, round the last corner for Zoe. Up to the line, foot to the floor. What's it going to be? It's a 16.9, which puts him just behind a teammate. So everyone's done their first run. So Valaris Sal is at the top. Then it's Timber by 1,000th of a second. Sal has taken that. God damn. Can you check the NA chat, please? Why do I need to check the NA chat, Swifty? Because obviously I don't really want to tab out from the game if I can help it. I'll have a quick look. What is it? Are you Swifty? Oh yes, you are. Yep. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, I know I know. Yeah, I know he didn't show. So yeah, I've just seen from Dave. Do you wanna add me then, quick, Swift? If you've added me, I can get you in. So. Oh, you're already in. Never mind. Never mind. You're already in, apparently. But yeah, I did say to Ivan, if you can get one of the reserves in, like, obviously you would have had to been swapped in like half an hour before the schedule starts for it not to be like a quali ban. But yeah, since we've basically started, you will not have to serve a quali ban. I joined through Ivan. It's okay. Yeah, and I noticed. I just realized you're both on PlayStation, so you're good. And yeah, you've sent me a friend request as well. Justin, yeah. Right, who is on a run? Well, not Timber, he's invalidated. Sal has just started. Tiago is definitely on a lap. Pascal Gill is on a lap. Yeah, he's 2 times up. I think he's the furthest one along who's actually on a lap. Unless we count the 2 Hasses, but where are the 2 Hasses? Not the Hasses, no. So, no, it's Pascal Gill here on his second run for Valaris. He was 2 times up in the middle sector. He's currently P6. So where will he go compared to his teammate who's currently P1? Oh, I think that's a bit of a clatter on the wall there from Pascal. As I believe someone went higher. I think it was his who went higher. So he actually he's gone faster, but not much faster. As there is Ryan finally joined the session, and obviously has to take a quali ban for joining very, very late. And for being swapped in like super late. Right, anyway. Right, where's Tiago? He's finished his lap. He clearly didn't like it because he's gonna get no, he validated. This is annoying when you're doing comms on your own. You just through qualifying. It's so hard to do it through qualifying when you're doing comms by yourself. Like, because I don't know who's on a lap and who's not on a lap. I just cannot tell. Oh, right on board here with Titan Esports Jaden, who's on a lap, who's 10th and a half up on his previous best. His previous best is an 18.0. Obviously, it'll be a lot faster. Right, what's he doing? Oh, he's lost some of his time. Oh dear. That's not good if he's lost some time. As I prefer, the last sector is pretty long, so he could find a lot of time in this last sector if he doesn't get blocked. Obviously, people as well will have to watch out. Right. Jaden, corner last corner for TTN. Flaps open up to line. What's he gonna do? It's a 3/10 improvement now, so does actually take him above Agent, but only just. And then straight across the grass. Flubber Bob, what's he gonna do? Currently slowest of everyone right now. Everyone's done proper laps. Flob does improve by quite a bit, but still slowest man on the track right now. That is a shame. But right, let's see. Invalidated. Finished a lap, but slower than his previous one. Done about Cape. Ivan, not on a lap, but improved to 9th. Jago, where are you on a lap? Yes, you are on a lap. And you're finishing the lap. Ooh, close to the wall again. These drivers keep getting very close to the wall. Well, it does improve by 10th and up to 11th. Right, anyone else on lap? Jividar, you on a lap? No, he's about to start one now. So we might ride on board with him. After half snow, were we on a lap, sir? I would assume so. You're on a lap, right? No, you're in the pits. Half snow. Do you go into the pits as well? Yes, you do. Alright then, so we'll ride on board with Jividar then. That is very close to track limits there for Jividar. Very, very close. Well, half a 10th up. That's not even much improvement. It will take him above Fleur, though. Ah, now he's invalidated. Never mind. Still half a 10th up, but he's invalidated, so he'll be just straight to the pits. Alright, Adrian, are you on a lap? I wouldn't have thought so, but you are. Looks like you are pushing. We'll find out in a second. 3, 2, 1. Yes, you are on a lap because you're going to finish it. At last corner, foot to the floor, up to the line for Adrian. 2/10 improvement, goes P1 for FST. Very nicely done now. And who is that on a lap? That is QDR. How would you say this guy's name? I don't know how to say this guy's name without butchering it. I don't know how to say his name without butchering it. And why have I got like 5 notifications again? Oh, it's because then Dave. Right. Right. He's definitely not on our lap. Right, so we've got 3 minutes left of the session. Everyone's coming out early, gonna pulse. I assume everyone's gonna probably do like double out laps. Because they don't really need to do thing laps. Right, while I wait for everyone to get an attack, I'm just gonna add one thing to the stream. Just give me 1 second. So I just need to add one thing. Is it this one? Nope, it's not that one. 1 second. Sorry, you got a big ugly ass logo on the screen. There we go. That's the right one. Alright, let me just... There we go. No, it needs to go in this corner. There we go. There we go. I've now added the logo. Right. Who's actually on a lap? I assume you're going to start one. Half snow, not. Ah, Flirt is, though. But it's coming up to half snow. Ooh. Here's a retiring from the session. And Flirt's backing off. I can hear the engine sound back. Immediate back off there. Yep. There's one good thing about going out early. So, where's Hisser crashed then? Has he crashed or just retired? Or is that like the best he can do? We've got half snow on a lap. You have started your lap. You're definitely on it though, because you're... So... I don't know how to say this guy's name without butchering it. Oh, he's going very deep there at the very quick chicane. Very deep and getting slipstream, which is not allowed. Oh, and then just completely crashes. Lad, if we're gonna give up from qualifying, can we not do it that way? Can we do it in the pits, please and thank you? Like, you're getting in other people's way, you absolute donut. Like, and look, and now you're just causing yellow flags. Like, come on, brother. Nah, nah. Right. Like, all these guys are on their fat. It's a good job there's plenty of time left for some of these guys. They... Sal's gone fastest. Nevermind was immediately beaten by Zoe. Alright. Is Jay going again? I think Jay is going again. Yep, checker flag has fallen, so people's... J25 has been shown checker flag. Ryan's been shown the checker flag and 11th. Fleur will be next, followed by one of the Ferraris. It's that one. So it's Gergo. So Fleur up to line. Doesn't change his position. Proves his time. Doesn't improve his position. No improvement there for Jer. Ivan coming at last corner. Up to the line for Ivan. Does improve by half a tenth. Sees him into P9. We have a Williams, I think that is. No, not that Williams though. We've got the Cadillacs. Pascal Gal retiring for the session in the pits. Oh, we've got the other Cadillac of Jivadar across the line, no improvement. Max is just going slow, so he's not improving. Timber invalidated the two McLarens. Jaydan improving up to ahead of the QDR driver. Flower Bob does not improve either. And then we just wait for the rest of the drivers to cross the line because Max invalidated and not even go fast enough. Zozo into the pits. So that's it then for qualifying. So Salva Olamento, I think it is. Olamendo? I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say that anymore without butchering it, because I will no doubt butcher that. So then we got just wait for Zozo to be pushed into garage. There we go. Final classification then. So Zozo on top, followed by Salva, then his teammate and then Adrian after. Tiago P4, Temba in P5, Korup in 6th, and Pascal Gal. Half Snow, Ivan, and Hissa are the top 10, and then the rest are Max, Ryan, Gergo, Fleur, Hasumi, Agent, J25, Jaydan. I don't know how to say this guy's name without butchering it. Flob, and then obviously Ryan having to take a quality ban for joining late, well, being subbed in late, and then Sam Lewis. Don't know whatever happened to him. I assume he binned it himself at the turn 7. I don't know what happened there with Sam. Hopefully, I get a little thing. Well then. Didn't see that one coming, eh? So we got a bit of wet weather, you see here. Yeah, I never thought I'd ever see wet. I never thought I'd see it rain in Australia. That's one thing I never thought I'd ever see. Because on all the times I've ever done lobbies in this game, or races in this game, it has never rained at Australia. This is actually the first time I've seen it rain in the game, by the way. So this is going to be new. So obviously we're waiting for drivers to... Well, waiting for drivers to change their setups because obviously they'll have to put wet setups on. We'll put in here... NA driver... we'll give them 2 minutes from now, so... At... 34. They've now been told they can ready up in 2 minutes. So it gives them all... That's it. Right. So obviously, these wet conditions are definitely going to change this for everybody, which is going to be interesting. How these drivers are going to cope in the rain, because I don't know if these drivers have actually done any wet weather practice. Obviously, the DLC has now been out for about 3 weeks almost. Because what? Yeah, when the DLC came out was what, the 3rd of June? I'm on the 20th, so that's 17 days. So about 2.5 weeks. So DLC's been out for, like I said, about two and a half weeks. I'm just wondering if any of these drivers have actually done any wet weather running, because it's going to be interesting if so. Because if they haven't, then we are actually going to be in for a very entertaining race, I feel. Because I feel like we're going to see a load of spinners. But also might help if it might also help if we do get some dry running later. I don't know, unless somebody in my YouTube chat wants to tell me if we're gonna get some dry racing later. But I think from the state of those clouds, I don't think that's gonna be so possible, as I can hear a timer ticking down. So we're about to get underway and ready to get going for 29 laps of running. I think it is, or is it 28? Was it? I was right the first time. Here we are then. 4, 5, lights are on. Lights are on, away we go for season 2 of NA for AVC, and Paul Sitter gets a nice getaway. We've got loads of people further down just swapping places. A few people just not able to get off the line properly. But Zozo still holds the lead ahead of Salva and ahead of Adrian. More importantly, Tiago has actually got, I think, ahead of Tamba, actually. No, he has not. We've got moves further back as his is fighting away with other people. Someone's off at the back there. As Flower Bob's also has actually spun round completely. So that is not great at all. But it looks like already Zozo has already broken away. Also interesting thing as well, I'm pretty sure in the rain, boost mode is not a thing. And also active aero does change, because active aero, as I can see on the mini-map in my bottom corner, is only active on the pit straight from turn 2 to turn 3, and then from 5 to turn 6. In the whole of the middle sector and the start of the third sector, it is not active because it's only a dotted line, it's not a full line. So that's gonna be interesting, because I can see quite a few of them struggling, but Zozo is just broken away. He's the only one not really struggling at all. As at the minute, biggest winner at the minute is IRT Ryan. He's gained 5 places on his opening lap. Biggest loser is Jivada, who's lost 5 places himself. As it looks like Gergo's just spun it and just lost it. Oh, it is how completing up the wall. What the hell was that? As Salva's gone backwards, he's lost another place to Tiago now. So this guy does not clearly not like the wets. But who was the one who was up the wall? Oh, there we go. We've got a move here for Ryan Batonic. He's going down the inside of Ivan and to turn 3. Gets the move done, gets the power down, and gets that job done. Ryan up to P9 for QDR. As we've got some fighting towards the back as Sam Lewis is trying to charge his way through, and latest person he's got through is Jaden. And now he'll look to try and get further. Hey! Who's that? It's actually got no front wing at all. Oh, it's Agent that's got no front wing. Agent's got no front wing, and he's actually lagging like all over the place. So Zozo is actually broken 3 seconds. What the hell? I guess somebody has had some wet weather practice if he's that far ahead of the rest of the field already. Holy. Did not think somebody would get that far ahead already. Like, even Tiago and Adrian are actually getting away from Salva. He's just struggling in these wet conditions. And, like, he's not the only one that's struggling. A few people behind him are struggling because I can see a lot of gaps starting to form. As there's a lot of gaps forming. I can see them all forming. Like, Zozo fastest lap of the race, understandably. I said Tiago. We got yellow flags. Agent as thing as Jivada has left the session. That is not good. That is not good. Agent in the pits. I will quickly just try and see if I can invite Jivada back in if he's online. If he's also, because he's also on Steam, so if he has me added on Steam, he should be able to just get straight back in. So I'm just seeing if he's no. Right. Traps, we're in the McLaren. We are in the McLarens. Jay's not moved anywhere. Flobber's not really moved anywhere. He's gone backwards. But it's like, it's understandable. Like, the wet weather. The wet weather has just thrown us into chaos. So as I also noticed, Jivida's like not connected to the game. Like I can't invite him right now because he's not online. So like if somebody from XM7 can get him to add my Steam code, so I can then accept him on Steam, and then he can join back through that way. But as I need him to add me on Steam, so I can get him back in. But we're starting a lot of gaps starting to form as Tiago's first person to pick up 3 seconds for track limit violations. We're only on lap freaking 4, lad. What are you doing? I'm freaking IoT Ryan's gained 12 places. Like, what the hell? As we got virtual safety car deployed for what? Who's broken their wings? Who's binned it? You still got front wing, you've still got front wing, you've still got front wing, you guys all still have front wings. That's where some of the damage. Oh, that's a lot of damage on Fleur. That is a lot of damage on Fleur. Has Jivida just added me on Steam? Right. Quickly, if he has, I can quickly add him then. I don't know. Has he? I don't know. I just go on it. No. I need... So virtual safety car has been deployed and Fleur has a lot of wing damage. Oh, he's not the only one. He's actually not the only one. As Gyurgo has no front wing at all. So that's why this virtual safety car has been deployed. Because 2 people are missing front wings. Yep, so that's why. So that's why this virtual safety car has been deployed. So that means Flair's into the pits, Gyurgo into the pits as we can get racing again. As Zozo and Adrian have got 2 seconds to each other and like 3 seconds back to Tiago, who's then just ahead of Temba. Then we've got Sal, Cape, and another second behind is Pascal. And then we've got Ryan, Half Snow, Max, Hisser, Ivan. Like I said, I can't say this guy's name for the life of me. I got Sam Lewis, J25. Flob is somehow ahead of Jdan, so I don't. What's happened there? Oh, that's what's happened to him. He's had another slide. So it's a shame, as it looks like Ryan is making a move on Ryan, as the other Ryan is not taking that lightly. He's got back past the... No, never mind. I thought Ryan got past Ryan, and I thought Ryan took Ryan back. So, as it looks like Carp has got ahead of that, has got ahead of Salva, and definitely has. Oh, we got 3-second time penalty for Agent 47 now. The HLR driver is the second person to pick up the time penalty, as we get yellow flags in Sector 3 as one of the McLarens is facing the wrong way. This rain has actually caught out a lot of people. You can definitely tell some people have practiced wet weather and some haven't. The 2 FST drivers have just gone. Like, they've just gone. Like, they're like 5 seconds up the road from Tiago. It was doing a bit of his own impression of Tokyo drifting around turn 4. But yeah, you can definitely see who's practiced wet weather and who hasn't. Like, I want this rain to piss off. I want this rain to piss off. A safety car to happen so the entire grid groups up again, and then we can have some proper racing. Because right now it's just like, who am I going to watch for racing? Never mind. It's Ryan getting past Pascal Galli. Well, we're going to run a bit of Ryan Bannock, who's right behind the pair of them. As IRT Ryan has got ahead of the Valaris driver. Will the Valaris driver come back on the brakes? No is the answer. So Pascal does not have a response there at all. As Half Snow and Max are fighting in the background, I just saw there. Side by side. Nope, Max did not think about keeping his footing. Zozo was not happy with his teammate taking a fastest lap of the race, so he's taking it back at 129.2. And what a move there from Max! What the... I never thought I'd see somebody make that kind of move. God damn, what a move there from Max. Hot damn. That was a hell of a move. So say we've got... Oh, looks like the other Ryan's now got past Pascal. And has done. So Pascal been demoted from 7th down to 9th. As Ryan will look to catch up the other Ryan. As it looks like Max has somewhat gotten a hell of a way from Half Snow. Somehow Salvas seems to have keeping up with Corrup, who is not keeping up with. Somehow Timber's keeping up with Tiago. So yeah, there's like 3 seconds between the teammates, 1 and 2. Another 4 seconds back to Tiago. Timber's now out of the 1 second, but like it does not matter. We don't have boost mode because of the rain, which seems to have stopped, by the way. I don't see rain anymore. Because those lap times just got a whole lot faster. So are these dry tyres going to be going on Carp and Ryan, who have boxed? Dry tyres going on these guys? Or... Yep, dry tyres. Hards are going on that Haas and on the Aston Martin. They are taking the gamble by going on the end of lap 8. As J25 is also in as well. J-Dan also in as well. So some people are clearly taking the gamble on the dry tyres. This has now changed everything. The wet weather wasn't here for long. So are we now going to get like 22 laps of dry running? Is the answer. Have these guys have pitted for dries they're taking a gamble. Like if you're at the back, I'm not surprised you're taking a gamble. But Carp, who was in P5, and Ryan, who was P7, them pitting makes 0 sense because they're fighting at the front. We'll have to see if the race decisions. Half Snow now picks up 3 seconds for track limit violations, as race control has enabled straight mode and battery mode now for the track being dry. As we have Carp spinning. Actual spun. Yeah, he's actually spun. And so... Ooh, who's that? Turn 3 that's just spun. Maybe it's too early for the dry tyres, because people are coming in for these dry tyres, but some people went on a lap early who's still spinning. Like, who was it that spun? It was Agent who spun. It was Agent and Carp who both spun. So this is interesting. So we still got half the grid who have not pitted. Well, sorry. We got Wizzer, Half Snow, Sam Lewis, and Adrian all not pitted. And Fleur gets fastest lap of the race. Who is also on the intermediate still. So I don't think it's dry time yet. Because some people were spinning. As we got yellow flags at the final corner, and it's Giergo who has spun. So yeah, he's struggling on the dry tyres. Everybody's on the dry tyres, but I think it's too early. As Timber and Thiago have just bolted past the QDR driver, he's just like, I'm not going to fight these guys. Oh, that's why. He's got no front wing. That's why I didn't want to fight him. So yeah, straight mode has been enabled on the other corners now, so this is interesting. As at least somebody else spun again. That is a mistake there, Flobber Bob. He's coming to the pits and puts another set of intermediates on. That's not good. As Fleur loses the place to Carp. As Half Snow set the fastest lap of the race. is only driver still out on track on the intermediates. Flob will probably also be back into the pits, trying to probably get those things. Gergo gets 3 seconds for track limits violations. So yeah, Haas now the only person realistically out still on the intermediates. And he's kind of holding up Adrian a little bit. But I'm surprised. There's a few people spinning. Like the track is still going to be a little bit greasy, as Max and Ryan are back in for mediums, and somebody else. Nope. As we got yellow flags. Why we got yellow flags at turn 1? Who? 10 seconds for Gergo speeding in the pit lane, and that's the retirement. That's why. He is not happy, so he is out of the race. Our first retirement of this session. 10 laps in as Agent sets fastest lap of the race at 1:26.5 as his has left the session. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, the teammate's on PlayStation, so they should be able to just join off their teammate. Because like the lobby is open to friends only. So if you have your teammate if the teammates have each other added, then thing. As Jaydan latest person pick up 3 seconds for track limit violations. So now it's the interesting time, because battery mode, as we've got battery mode and we've got 5 straight modes. Half Snow finally into the pits after 11 laps. As I'm just riding on board here with the last 2 people fighting over the podium, as Temba is ahead of Tiago right now. As they're like 6 seconds ahead of Salva, who's heading 3.5 ahead of Ryan, who I thought I just had a little wobble there. And we've got Pascal and Sam, Ivan, Carp, who's lost a lot of momentum after the small half spin, as Halfstone gets past Hizzer, who I should definitely send an invite to if he is online. Right, let's see if he's on. Where's his? There he is. Alright, send him an invite as Flob is the latest person to pick up 3 seconds for track limit violations. As Ryan's also got 10 for speed in the pit lane, and Halfsnow making a small error there, just going a bit too quick there as Temper's got fastest lap of the race now. Hopefully his is back in. I did invite them. As we've got Fleur getting past. Oh, well, trying to get past it. There we go. His is rejoining the session. Buff, Hazmi, Miku, and Fleur have got past J25 as his teammate has rejoined the session. As I'm so shocked that Max and Ryan here pitted again for mediums. Well, Rax has got the fastest lap of the race at 1:22.320. And it's also interesting as well, as Temba and Tiago have actually caught Adrian. They've actually caught Adrian. This is interesting. How have they actually caught him so damn quick? So now we're going to have a 3-way fight for the last 2 podium spots, because Zozo is just miles away. As Sam Lewis is getting past Ivan. And into P8. Next person he's got to try and catch. But it looks like Ivan might come back at him around the outside and gets that move done before turn 11. Yeah. As Thiago's got fastest lap of the race, a 1:22 thing. As yellow flags is out and about. For who is it that's spinning? Oh, it's Agent that's spun again. So yeah, Agent is struggling as Max has got past Snow. No, not Snow, freaking J25. Oh, Adrian's just somehow broken a full second to Temba and Tiago. I wonder if you guys... Yeah, you do have boost mode. You definitely have boost mode. Yeah, we're not going to leave telemetry on for too long. I'm just... Just because, obviously, I can't tell if they're in boost mode, because if you go on board, you can't tell from looking at the steering wheel. So sometimes I might do that quickly just to see if he actually has boost mode. but he actually did. So Temba is really well. Look at this. He's right up the he's up the diffuser almost of Adrian ahead of him. Sam Lewis and Ivan are fighting again over P8, squabbling away. Like I said, I'm just waiting for a safety car at some point. One will happen at some point as Temba gets fastest time of the race of 121.478. Never mind. It now Valaris has it a 121.4. Flubber Bob with another 3-second time penalty for track limits. That is not helpful. As Jaden also gets the Titan Esports guys are not having a fun time. Both of them are on 6 seconds of pens, and one is being close to being lapped. Oh, why have I just got like 2 notifications? Yeah, you're back in. So yeah. So what's happened? I missed this. Temba again ahead of Adrian, who's now thing. Let's get on with the commentator. So I hate it when people just like ping me when I'm actually trying to actively commentate. It is aggravating. Like, if you want to get my attention, please say it in the YouTube chat. Like, the YouTube chat is there for a reason. Like, it is on my second monitor, so I can see it. So I can respond to you like live in person if you have a question and needs answering. Like, don't like ping me on Discord especially when I'm commentating. These guys are actually catching up Zozo like pretty quickly. Like the gap was a couple laps ago like 4 seconds. It's now 3.3. As Temba's looking very, very quick here for AMS. Obviously his teammate is like, I said, fuck this shit, I'm out. But yeah. Like I said, I will when I do the assist stream tomorrow, I will put a announcer saying if you want to get my attention, please say in YouTube chat. It'll be so much better. But yeah, these guys are catching the race leader, but they're still gapping Salva, who's ahead of his teammate. He's got Ryan Bannock behind him for company. We've got Sam Lewis here's got Ivan and Carp for company, who's barely hanging on to DRS. Does he have boost mode? What's the button? He does have boost mode. So he can get back in. We've got Half Snot all by himself. His is all by himself. Fleur has the other QDR company and the two X7Ms. As we've got Ryan speeding in the pit lane and retiring from the session. Okay. So that is our second retiree from this race. And we've got Jaden all by himself. Agent as well. J25 and Flobberbob, who seems to have disconnected. Or is just either that or he's just... Oh no, he's been lapped. Or about to be lapped. Oh, he's also got no front wing too. Yeah, he's being lapped. Okay, so he's getting out the way for being lapped by the race leader. So yeah, he's actually got no front... He's missing an end plate of his wing, so... Flob needs to get that fixed. As he's now just picked up another 3-second time penalty. Yeah, bro, you need to get that wing fixed. Get that effing wing fixed. Otherwise, you're going to lose a lot of time. But yeah, these guys are actually catching the race leader pretty quickly. It's now the round under, well, was under 3 seconds. Oh, are we going to see Adrian make a move into turn 6? No. I thought he was. That's it, just... Oh, Tiago's missing some front wing, actually. When did he miss that? He's actually missing the end plate of his wing, but doesn't seem to be affecting him at all. Interesting. As Sam Lewis has just picked up 3 seconds as well. Yeah, that wing... The end plate damage does not seem to be affecting Tiago at all. So maybe the end plate damage just doesn't do anything. Because if that's the case, that's very interesting. And why does the Red Bull wing have, like... I've noticed from all the other cars, they all have, like, two wings on the front, on each side. Okay, even if... Okay, the Ferrari doesn't. I say, this is very interesting. I say, Tiago's just not losing time at all. I should get those tyres off the screen. Yeah, let's have a look at this pens. Flob's on 9, Jesus. We got yellow flags in Sector 1. I assume that is Agent again spinning. These guys are like now what? How have they gained so much time? They're 1.5. They're like 1.5 seconds. Oh, Agent's fully spun now. He is completely fully spun. Is he gonna get going again? Yep, he's getting going again. So Agent is clearly struggling, and that wing is, oh, severely damaged. Yep. That is a pit stop for Agent, and I assume it will probably be a retirement, so that will be the third driver out of this race. As Tiago's going for the move round the outside of Adrian. Side by side, have come to turn number 12 and stay, unfortunately, still behind. But these guys are really catching Zozo really quickly. Like, Tiago with that front wing damage just... Whoop! That was some Bluetooth stuff. I wonder if Flubberbob also got a freaking thing. Oh, we got yellow flags again. It looks like Agent has spun it again. Yes, he has. He has spun it again. Why is he not retiring? He's like, I'll give him props for carrying on, but still, honestly, bro, I think you should just call it. Like, these guys, well, are we gonna have a 4-way fight now for the race lead shortly? We got 10 laps to go, and these guys are only a couple tenths off the race leader. Like, Temper has so much pace, and it's ridiculous how much pace he's had. Because obviously he's not been challenged at all by Adrian, he's just been catching Zozo like crazy. As Adrian gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Like, he's got no car pretty much. His front wing is like completely gone. Like I said, that gap doesn't seem to be coming down anymore. There's what's his battery like? It's pretty much full, but no boost mode. So maybe here we go. Adrian's gonna go for a move into second place. I will now try to see if he can lead this train to catch his own teammate. Or maybe his own teammate might drop back a little bit to help him out a little bit. But his teammate's got battery. Nah, never mind. The gap has dropped to 1.1. As we get yellow flags again. Agent into the pits and out of the session. And full safety car or virtual? Because that something tells me he's crashed in the pit lane. And I think we got a virtual safety car deployed. Interesting. So here's it into the pits and so it's Max. Here's it going on to a set of medium tyre. Max probably going to another set. So yeah, this is... Yep, put another set of mediums on. So yeah, virtual safety car is deployed. I assume it's for agent crashing in the pit lane. So Jaden's also into the box. As green flag racing is just being applied. So that is very poor time for Jaden. But he will be on faster tyre, but he will be unfortunately lapped by these leaders. On courtesy of the virtual safety car, look at this. Teammates within a second of each other. So we could have a fight for all three podiums between the top four here. But I don't think it's going to matter as Jaden picks up another 3 seconds for track limit violations. As Hizza is fighting with the QDR driver over 13th. And the QDR driver gets 3 seconds for track limits. So yeah. So we are going to have a fight for the top 3 spots of the podium. What have we seen, Patrick? What we on about by right? What's up? You've clearly spotted something I have not. That's something. Oh, as a QTR driver is now into the pits and retires from the session. Our 4th retirement in this race. As Max Lorry is also into the pits. 10 seconds of him speeding in the pits. So I think he's going to retire as well. So 5 retirements now. That makes the retirement number 5 in this race. Now, as we've got Ivan getting past Ryan Bannock. Oh, Ryan Bivers slide there out of the fast chicane. So Sam Lewis is going to take full advantage. But unfortunately, luckily enough for Ryan Bannock, he'll get those places back due to those two ahead of him having 3-second penalties. We got yellow flags in Sector 1 ask for Max Lorry's car. Just a VSC crash. Yeah, it was just a VSC for him crashing in the pits. I thought because if he crashed in a pillar, I thought there'd be a full safety car, not a virtual. I thought it'd be a full-blown safety car, but apparently it was not. So we've got the top 4 here: Zozo, Adrian, Tamba, and Tiago. I would have thought Tiago would have tried to get past all 3 of these and try and bolt away, because obviously he's got a 3-second penalty, but I think he's probably just happy to be sat in 4th. Not much action is really happening right now. Right, they're all just sat in one little train. As Hizza has got past Fleur, but Fleur goes straight back past. But looks like Hizza might try to go on the outside. No. All up his gearbox. We try and go for it down the inside. No. He's going to go around all around the outside, which will then be 3... Oh, that's big! 3 seconds for Timber. That's big. Oh, and Jaden's in the wall. And a full safety car deployed. Oh dear, what's Jaden done? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What has Jaden done there? So full safety car deployed. So this will be interesting. Our driver's now going to pit for softs. That'll be interesting. What are the points down to? But by the way, I'm not a manager for AMS in this, so I don't know. Yep, so it looks like everybody is into the pits. I would say if you're Flubber Bob, I would not pit. Don't pit. No, why are you pitting? Don't. I would have waited a lap and unlap yourself. I would have just. And he gets 10 for speeding in the pit lane. And he's not even changing that wing. Oh, so no soft. Oh, hello. We do have one soft runner. Oh, and Patrick in chat in the YouTube chat is not happy. Is like, oh, fuck off. Safety car comes down after we get a pen. Patrick, for the points, I'm not 100% sure. So, I'm pretty sure the points are in the rulebook. So, if you can see the rulebook, which I'm pretty sure everybody should have access to the rulebook, it should be in there. Because I am not quite sure myself. I think it's just down to P10. But me and Derek were talking about changing it, but we never actually changed it before we released the rulebook. So, I'm not entirely sure. Like, it's whatever's in the rulebook is what the points will be. And then obviously... for season 3, I'm making my changes to the rulebook. I'm adding extra points. So, you know, for my own sanity, while we're behind the safety car, let me go have a look myself. Yeah, I saw that. Here. 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 So if it's not in the rulebook, there we go. It's in the rulebook. So yeah, point system is just from first down to 10th. You get a point for fastest lap. Doesn't say a few thing. The annoying thing is that I wish I changed this. I wish before the season started, I changed the point system because I would have loved to have the points from 1st down to 15th. And then I would have liked to add an extra thing that I've seen in Create Series that I want to add to my own tournament if I actually made one or became an owner of one. I'm the owner of this one, so I'm tempted to add to the rulebook Inter's poll to be a thing because I like that in Create Series in Inter's poll, or well, technically it's wet poll now because they banned intermediate tires in Create Series. So I would like to see people actually go for the Inter's poll just to see what they can do. Just because it's kind of interesting. I'll have to talk to Derek about that next season. For season 3. Right. So, like I said, this is a shame because if Flubber Bob stayed out, he could have unlapped himself from everybody and then he would have been on the lead lap like everyone else, but because he didn't, it is going to suck for him because he'll have to get out the way of everyone. There is like 16 runners still left in this race. Like, all these guys retiring early, it's like, never retire early. You always get something like this, a late safety car. And it looks like we are going to have just 2 laps of running. Because we're waiting for Jivada and J25 to catch up. I think that's what we're waiting on to catch up, really. That's who we're waiting on the catch up. I have got 2 notifications not looking at that. So I assume we're just gonna get 2 laps of running here. Unless the safety car is gonna glitch and we're gonna get 0 laps. So this would be interesting. Both the Valaris drivers are on the softs, where the top 4 are on mediums, and we've also got Fleur and Jividar also on the soft tyres. So this is going to be very interesting to see how these last few laps plan out. God damn it, Flower Bobby, why do you have like 29 seconds of 19 seconds of pens? God damn. That's a shame. So yeah, it'll be interesting. There we go. Safety car called in. So we are going to have 2 laps of running. We're here on lap 27 of 29. 2 left to go as Flower Bob is running off the track just to let everyone through. Oh, who was that? The Lord just lost a front wing. I just saw a front wing flying in the background there. Right, now it's Zozo's choice when to go. Obviously, he is the lead car. And he's going to go now after this corner. No, he chooses not to go. He's still not going, not going, not going. Still not going. And now has gone. He has gone now. So, got Ivan straight away getting past both Valaris drivers. Ivan also on the soft tyre as his are getting 3 seconds for track limits. Now the question is, will these Valaris drivers and Ivan try and mount an attack on the leaders? Because the 4 leaders are on the soft medium tyre, where Ivan is on the medium rubber. As we're gonna 2-lap shootout here for the last few laps. As it looks like Temba's gonna try and go for the lead on Zozo. And it looks like Adrian might follow suit. Nope, he will not. Bad camera angle. But Temba into the lead of this race. And will now try to see if he can break 3 seconds. But I don't think he will. Because that Red Bull's just going to come straight back at him. He left space for him so he could go around the outside. But just does not. Thiago looking to try and get past. There's few people on the grass there. In the background, Pascal was on the grass. A couple of others were in the grass. Ryan Batonic also was on the grass. And he's getting past. He's got past Carp. As Temba got fastest lap of the race at 1:19.810. And so, realistically, Zoe and Adrian don't need to do anything because they've got pens. Because they don't have pens. Sorry, not because they have pens, because they don't have pens. Temba in the lead of the race, but it's probably going to stay like that, as the FST drivers don't really need to do anything to Temba because they just get those places back. And you know, if it's Thiago and Ivan will drop back massively, so it'll be FST 1-2, and I think it might be Valaris 3-4, unless the Valaris boys want to try and do anything. But Temba is actually slowly breaking away from Zozo. Like, Temba's already got 1 second, but it does not matter. We're on the last lap. But he's trying to not lose as many places as possible, so trying to break away. If he can get that like 1.5 second gap to the rest of the field, I think he'll only lose. He might just keep a podium. Maybe. But anyway, out the last corner, Temba full AMS. Will take the checker flag first, but will drop down the grid due to that 3-second time penalty. So Zozo will inherit the race victory. Then Adrian, and Temba does keep P3. Him bolting away manages him to gape his P3 ahead of the Valaris duo of Salva and Pascal. Then it's Ryan, Cape, and so on and so forth. Holy crap! So Temba actually getting past and then getting thing. Yeah, the safety car timings are always a bit niche. Yeah. Right. So here we are then. Zozo getting a fat wins the race. And it's FST 1-2 with Adrian second. And then S Temba with that 3-second penalty did get far enough ahead to keep a podium for AMS, which is very well done there from him. And then we got Salva and Pascal in 4th and 5th. Then Ryan, Carp, Ivan, Givadar picking up a couple points for X7M, and Tiago will pick up the final point in 10th. Because he actually got 6 seconds of pens in the end of Tiago. Oh, God. I was wondering what thing. So, yeah, and then the rest of the lot is Fleur, then Sam, Half Snow, Hizzer, J25, Flubber Bob was a lap down, and then your DNFs were Jaden, Max, Wes, Agent, Ryan, and Gyogo. So, obviously, that is it for the NA race today. The first one is in the books. And I will see you back here tomorrow. Obviously, slightly earlier than normal, but obviously, that is normal for AVC because season 1 was ran at 6 o'clock UK time and it's still being ran at 6 o'clock UK time. So I will see you tomorrow for assists at 6 p.m. UK time. But for me, that is it for now, and we'll see you tomorrow for assists. Cheerio.